Good evening, welcome to Bizworld. Industry players should not urge Malaysia to set higher targets for renewable energy (RE) without considering the cost of electricity supply to be borne by consumers. Energy and Natural Resources Minister Datuk Seri Syamsul Anwar Nasara said, in planning the country's electricity supply, the government has taken an approach to balance the three elements contained in the energy trilemma, namely affordability and access, energy security and environmental sustainability.
Sasaran dan keutamaan kementerian ketika ini ialah pengguna, iaitu rakyat. Apa juga polisi yang hendak kita lakukan, keutamaan pada kita ialah rakyat. Sebab itu setiap dasar dan polisi kita lakukan, ia diberikan pertimbangan yang cukup teliti.
The minister said this when addressing the National Energy Awards NEA 2020 appreciation ceremony. Previously, he said the government had set a RE target of 31% of generation capacity for 2025. Therefore, the electricity sector is expected to reduce the intensity of carbon emissions by 45% for the period. The government has agreed to provide certain relaxation of conditions to manufacturing and services companies that have been approved with incentives under the purview of the Malaysian Investment Development Authority (MIDA). This is part of the proactive measures undertaken by the government to continue Malaysia's economic revitalisation efforts by facilitating investments and restoring investors' confidence. Under the normal procedure, the approved companies are required to comply with certain conditions and implement the approved projects within a specific period. However, with the implementation of this relaxation mechanism, a company may be considered for certain relaxations on achieving the approved thresholds or meeting the implementation timeline of the approved projects, subject to compliance of identified criteria set by the government. The relaxation of compliance with stipulated conditions is for the period between 2020 and 2021. InvestKL aims to bring in 1 billion ringgit in investments into Greater Kuala Lumpur this year. Chief Executive Officer Muhammad Azmi Zulkifli said the agency hopes to attract 10 world's leading multinational corporations, MNCs, and fast-growing companies to set up their regional and technology hubs here.
Or within the past 2 to 3 years, we are seeing that activities in digital, Internet of Things, as well as with regards to automation and robotics, have taken a front step with regards to these activities. What that positions is this: it's no longer about industry; it's about activities.
Last year, InvestKL attracted 12 fast-growing companies which had committed to investments totaling 1.73 billion ringgit. Of the 12 companies secured in 2020, 50% are from the Asia-Pacific, and the remaining are from Europe and the United States. Lagenda Properties Berhad plans to develop 93 hectares of land in Bandar Amanjaya, Kedah, comprising affordable houses with a gross development value of 565 million ringgit for the B40 segment. The land is owned by Kedah State Government-linked company Bina Darulaman Berhad BDB. Lagenda Properties, through a 50-50 joint venture JV with BDB, will develop Darulaman Putra, which will feature houses priced from 150,000 ringgit to 200,000 ringgit. According to Lagenda Properties Managing Director Datuk Jimmy Doh, the first phase would likely be launched next year. The development is part of Lagenda Properties' mandate to reach out to B40 communities and provide affordable houses priced below 200,000 ringgit across the country. That's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Liyana Hassanel. Thank you for investing your time and keep tuning in to TV3.